So guys, I want to start off by saying that moving forward, I'm going to be doing everything within my power to become a mugger, because right now, the way my face looks is absolutely fucking unacceptable in my humble opinion. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I've got like dark circles and I've got like a bit of like fat here, and it's just not acceptable to me. I've always been, quite a perfectionist when it comes to my face, and I'm kind of on that annoying line in life where I'm not quite good enough to be a Chad, but I'm not like low enough that it's hopeless. I'm always kind of like in the twilight zone, and it's annoying the fuck out of me, and it has been for years. So this is it. Like I'm declaring war on mediocrity right now. I'm just gonna start doing whatever it takes. Like I'm going down the clavicular route, and I'm just gonna keep you guys. I'm gonna take you guys with me on this journey. I'm gonna be doing all of Clavicular's like hacks. Like I'm gonna be going through all of his sections, all of his like everything he shows to do in this course. Like within reason. Like I'm not gonna do anything surgical just yet, but within reason, I'll make a concerted effort to LooksMax. So I'm gonna start with applying a peptide solution to my under eyes, because one of my biggest flaws is, so the whole thing about LooksMaXXing is it's not mostly about improvement, it's mostly about eliminating flaws, right? So you gain a lot more LooksMaXXing by eliminating the problems than by adding good things. It's the problems that put people off your face, right? That's the thing, that's the key concept. So my big one is like my under eyes are just like I've got circles and stuff. And the other big one that I have to address is like it's like I've got little red spots everywhere just based off of my caffeine intake. Obviously I work, so I need to drink coffee, plenty of coffee to keep myself going. And a few like small things that people can't really put their finger on, but that make a huge difference is like cheek fuzz up here. I'm gonna wax that off as soon as the Amazon delivery comes in. And the brows, like if you can shape them, I normally go to a salon so that they do it with the wax, and it just looks sharp, man. It just looks, you look like a different guy, different beast, different animal. I've got a bit of like white hair coming through, so what I'm gonna be doing at 3:30 today is I'm gonna go to the hairstylist that I normally go to, and he does this thing called a color camouflage, whereby he'll dye over your hairs, but it's like a natural ingredients coloring paint, so that it only lasts for about a month, and it's not as synthetic looking, because like if you just dye your hair, it's just gonna look very like, the color looks like artificial. But with the color camouflage, it just looks like you've gotten a few years younger in terms of your like grays. It doesn't even like fully colored the grays, it just makes them a lot darker to where it looks like you've just de-aged yourself a bit. So I'm gonna be doing that in a couple of hours, and then I'll show you guys the results so you guys can see what I mean. And then I'll do like the brow trimming. I'll do that myself. I'm not gonna go to the salon for that. And I'll do the cheek fuzz. And I'll show you guys the results once I've done that in the next video. But the other big thing that I have to do is two things. One is I think I have to jump on Accutane, just for like my whole facial like pimples and stuff, because I've got them on my back too. I just have like a very oily skin tone. And what I've been doing for that instead is this thing. It's called retinol. So it's like it creates almost the same benefit. It's for anti-aging as well. It's retinol. It's like an acid that like keeps your skin renewing, so it doesn't have the time to clog your pores. And it's really made me look awesome in the past when I've used it. So now I've come off it for a while, and now I've gone back on it. So it's gonna take about a week or two. I'll show you the results for that as well. Like if I stack all these things that I mentioned together, like the difference is gonna be unbelievable. Like I'll show you guys, like it's gonna be night and day. And then if I can lose some face fat, like bro, I'm set. If I can lose the face fat, like I've been doing the chewing for like the masseter muscles as well. That's kind of gone okay for me. It's like I don't feel like I've made huge progress with it. But also I haven't got any TMJ or any problems. And I think I have to give more time for that muscle to grow, and also I need to lose the face fat so that if that muscle has grown, I would first need to get rid of the face fat to like reveal it. And yeah, what else am I doing? Like the face yoga, because my mouth's a bit like tight like that. And if you look at like the male models, they all have like this like elongated mouth, because they have a wider cranium, and they don't have a lot of face fat, so the mouth sits like longer on their face. Whereas when you have a puffy face, your mouth tends to like compress into like a fish face. So, but I have that genetically. Unless I'm like at my lowest body fat ever, that's when my mouth starts to look more elongated. So what I do for that is like a bit of face yoga when I'm in the shower to kind of train the muscles to like keep the mouth longer. But that's like only temporary, and I think you have to do it for a lot of time for that to have a permanent effect. But yeah, man, it's like I've decided, because I've been like SoftMaXXing on and off for many years, and I'm like, I've seen the improvements, but it's not that like ascension. It's not like that breakthrough where it's like you go from like being like some average guy to being Hollywood worthy material. And that's kind of what I think we all want when you go down this journey. And I've not had that yet, so it's time. This year I'm doubling down. This year I'm making it fucking happen. And the other thing is, guys, get some fucking piercings. Honestly, like the thing that's underrated with LooksMaXXing is, you know, these LooksMaxxers, they look at the underlying physiology. They look at the muscles, the bone structure, all of that, like the physical stuff. But there's a lot to be said about edge, about niche appeal, about having a look, right? Like regardless of your facial shape, just having a look, being a certain archetype, you know? And like the whole thing with piercings is whether you're a Chad or not, getting some bling, getting some tattoos, I'm gonna be getting some more tattoos as well. Getting those is just gonna give you that bad boy edge that you want anyways. So like, obviously, if you're a massive Chad, you don't need those just based off of your physical appearance. But in my opinion, that's like steroids. Like getting these is like steroids. Like wherever you're at, it's just gonna boost you even more. So even if you're like low level in looks, getting a look, getting a vibe is just always gonna elevate you. So that's one thing that I'm always gonna be using to like level the playing field with like Chad, like natural Chad types guys, you know. Anyway, that was just my thoughts for now, and I'll show you guys some of the results once I do all of the things that I mentioned. And yeah, man, it's gonna be a good journey. Yeah, and the other thing I forgot to mention is for my under eyes. I really need to do something for that. Like I've been to dermatologists and they've said filler is what I need to do to like reduce this aspect here. But I don't want to do anything surgical. Like I want to get as far as I can with SoftMaXXes, right? So the other thing that I've looked into is collagen building. So you can do that via microneedling, which I have done, microneedling, and it does improve the aspect of my under eyes for about a couple of days. Just because it builds that collagen, it builds the thickness of that skin, and that's what creates that nice effect. The other thing that I want to look into is ultrasound. I remember that I was watching this, this was like 10 years ago, back in the early days of YouTube. There was a guy that I found that was doing all of these changes to his face, and he was like super unpopular, super like niche channel that I found by accident, like kind of like my channel right now. It's like completely under the radar. It's gonna be for a long time, I think. And that was that was the kind of channel that I found, some amateur guy showing you some trips for LooksMaXXing. That's where I first found out about face yoga and how to improve your face. And unfortunately, that guy died, I think, in a car crash, because after a while he stopped posting, and I saw in some of his comments on some of his older videos, presumably some of his friends were posting comments saying, guys, we're so sorry to tell you, but you know, we're his friends, and he's had a car crash and he's not with us anymore. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. It's probably trolling, but it sounded, I don't know, something about it sounded true, if I'm being honest. And the guy kind of disappeared. I'm not even sure I can still find his channel anymore, but that's where I first found about face yoga. And that's also where I first got this idea of getting an ultrasound machine off of Amazon or anything, or just ultrasound in general for like your under eye complexion to improve that. And I've always wanted to try that. I haven't tried it yet. And looking into treatments for your collagen building, your under eyes, I've noticed there's a lot of clinics that offer ultrasound solutions just as a way to collagen build, just as a way to tighten your face in general, not just your under eyes, but just in general as a way to thicken the skin with collagen and tighten it more. And they do it for under eyes as well. Like they've got a special section for like under eye ultrasounds. So that makes me think there was something true about what that guy said all those years ago. Whether he's still with us or not. But I want to try that. I want to try that before I stick any needles in my face. So that's one thing I'm going to try as well. And yeah, I went to one of these clinics to do like, what's it called? A facial at one point, just to like, I know how awesome my face can look because I've seen what it looks like after somebody takes an hour, like some Polish chick takes like an hour and like 5 or 6 different solutions and like all the stuff that she does to my face. I don't even know what she's doing. But then after a week, my face just looks awesome. And I'm like, I want that all the time. And this is the chick that told me about peptides for under eyes to potentially help. So I'm going to be trying that. I don't have a lot of hopes that it's going to work or do anything. But I'm going to try it first. And then she also mentioned BB cream to cover your under eyes, which is something Clavicular also mentions in his course, I think. And also for the pimples. The thing is with BB creams is like, you got to apply it. Then you got to make sure it doesn't show too much because it looks weird. And then you got to, once you wash your face at night, it's gone. And you have to do it again the next day. It's kind of like makeup. It is makeup. So yeah. Anyway. So that's it for now. I'll keep you guys posted on how I'm doing with the LooksMaXXing. I gotta get rid of this too. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.